Welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. What's going on, Big Blue Crew family? Another episode of Big Pat Sports Talk. These are my Giants thoughts. Thank you guys for tuning in. The New York Giants 2022 draft class has a chance to impact the 2022 season tremendously. This rookie draft class is probably one of the best draft classes we had in years. And this draft class has a chance to impact this season to make us good or bad in 2022 and beyond. This draft class has a lot of potential starters and a lot of potential playmakers and a lot of potential role players on this team. We're going to start with Thibodel. He has a chance to impact the league immediately. He can impact our defensive front seven immediately. He can open up things for Leonard Williams. He can open up things for Ojulari. He can open up things for Dexter Lawrence. He makes it to where we can actually get pressure on the quarterback on a consistent basis. He has a chance to make this defensive front seven one of the best in the league. He has a chance to make a huge impact immediately. From day one, from the first snap. He's very good against the run, even though the reports say that he wasn't. When you put on the tape, he's very good against the run. He was the best pass rusher in the draft, and it wasn't even close. He's a leader. And yes, he has aspirations off the field, but he knows that his play on the field is going to make it to where he can get those aspirations off the field. So I'm not worried about him, about his brand. That's silly. But Thibodel could be the next great pass rusher for the New York Giants, and I believe he truly is, because he has to do it in order to build his brand. And his brand is important to him, and he's going to use football to do it. And thank goodness he's on the New York Giants. But he has a chance to impact this defensive front seven immediately. He can actually be the best player his very first season. But the combination of him, Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, and Ojulari should be very fun and very exciting to see. Thibodel makes an impact day one. We're going to go to the number 7 pick, Neal. He will make an instant impact day one. Reason is, he's the right tackle. He's going to be the starting right tackle. And he is worlds above Nate Solder. He has a chance to make this offensive line a decent offensive line from day one. With the signing of Glowinski, they love Feliciano. Shane Lemieux was coming on pretty strong. Andrew Thomas. We have a chance to have a foundation on both sides of the line, on the defensive line and the offensive line, from day one by getting these 2 draft picks here in Thibodel, Neal. Neal will make a huge impact against the run and the pass. He's going to make it to where we can run those outside zone plays. He can pull. He's going to make it to where Daniel Jones may get time in the pocket to throw. He's going to make it to where we get to see the true Daniel Jones, and there'll be no more excuses for Daniel Jones. If he sucks, he's gone. That's how important he is. He's going to end the Daniel Jones saga. Think about that. He's going to make it to where Daniel Jones has no excuse. He can't say he doesn't have time. He can't say there's no blocking. He can't say any of that after this year. We're going to find out who the true Daniel Jones is. And if he stays, he stays. If he goes, he goes. But this guy's going to be one of the main reasons why we're going to see the true Daniel Jones. He makes an immediate impact day one. And he makes this offensive line formidable for years to come, him and Andrew Thomas. We got our 2 bookends at the edge position, Thibodel, Ojulari. very young. And we got our bookends at the tackle position, Evan Neal, Andrew Thomas, both very young. We can have a good defensive line and a good offensive line for many years, people. This draft class was amazing. All right, second round, Wandel Robinson, 5'8", 175, 180. A lot of people didn't like the pick, but he's came into the league in OTAs and he's making plays everywhere. He's making people excited. He has an impact on this team from day one. They're going to use him in multiple positions and they're going to use him in multiple formations. He makes an impact on his team day one. He makes the offense a little bit more dangerous. With him, Kadarius Toney, Kenny Galladay, Shepard, Slayton is coming on strong. He makes an impact day one. So 1, 2, 3, the first 3 draft picks, the 2 first-round picks, and the second-round pick, they're going to make an impact from day one. They're going to start, and they're going to get heavy minutes. I truly believe Wandel Robinson is going to get heavy minutes in this offense. I believe he replaces Sterling Shepard, and they move forward with Wandel Robinson. They're going to use him on bubble screens. They're going to use him in the running back position. They're going to use him to take the top off the defense. They're going to use him to go in the middle of the defense. They're going to use him on drag routes. They're going to use him on option routes. They're going to use him on dig routes. They're going to use him in a lot of different ways. I can already tell. He makes an impact, and he makes the receiving core that much better, because if you're not performing, he's going to take your minutes, and then you're going to be off the team. And then we can find somebody who can be a number one, especially if Kenny Galladay doesn't work out. But this guy could be our slot guy. He could play outside as well. Impact, day one. Joshua Ezeudu, first, third round pick. He's going to come in and he's going to compete, which makes an impact on this team because, hey, if you're trying to play the left guard position and you're not up to par, Ezeudu's going to take that spot. And guess what? I think he's going to start. I think he starts day one. Because the only reason why Shane Lemieux was in there is because Andrew Thomas was hobbled. They actually have Ezeudu slotted to start left guard, which allows us to run that zone run scheme. He's very athletic. He loves to pull. He's played multiple positions, has good strength, good balance. He was good against the pass, and he was especially great against in the run game. That's all we need. He can pick up a stunt. He knows how to help. He keeps his eyes on the swivel, ready to block anybody that comes in his area. Watch this tape. Shout out to Talking Giants who showed this tape. He's got pretty good. He's pretty good. And he's slated to start at left guard, which means we got 3 starting linemen who are very young and will play together for a pretty good amount of time. And Evan Neal, Andrew Thomas, and Ezeudu. That's 4. That's probably 4 out of 4 rookies that are going to start. Now, we come to Mr. Cordell Flott, second, third round pick. He's going to have an impact on this team too. Will he start? We will see. He's definitely going to have to compete, and he's definitely going to have to show out. But a nice 6'1" corner that could play in the slot. He could play some boundary. He played some safety at LSU. He was the number 1 rated cornerback when it came to completion percentage against him. Played opposite of Derek Stingley. When Stingley got hurt, he became the number 1 corner for that team, and he showed up and he showed out. Another impact player. He's definitely going to be able to give us some valuable minutes, and he may be able to start for us. And then get into the second or third year, hell, he might be able to turn into a boundary corner or turn into one of the best slot corners in the league. He's very aggressive. He's very instinctive. He has very good catch-up speed. Now, he will bite on a double move here or there. That's what they're going to have to teach him. That's what they're going to get out of him. Because he's so aggressive, he will bite on a double move. So a great receiver in the slot, like a Landry or What's another, like a Tate Crowder or someone, a great slot receiver, or CD Lamb when we play Dallas. Or if they put McLaurin in a slot and he bites on a double move, we'll have to worry about that. This is a fair and honest opinion channel. We'll have to worry about that in his rookie season. But after his rookie season, after he calms down, when he gets the groove of things, I think he's going to be a very good player as well. And the first 4 were starters. Cordell Flott, potential starter. So I think that's a very good draft in the first 5 picks. You might have 5 potential starters in your first 5 picks. And speaking of the next pick, Daniel Bellinger. Going to make a video on this guy. This is tight end 1 for the Giants. I know we got Ricky Seals-Jones. He only signed a 1-year deal, but this is tight end 1 for the Giants. He's making plays all over OTAs. He can block with the best of them. And he's actually a good receiving tight end. He just played at San Diego State that didn't utilize his receiving ability. But when he caught the ball, he made plays. This is tight end 1 for the Giants. And I think he's going to start day 1. And he's going to make an impact. This is the type of tight end Daniel Jones needs. Dependable, good route runner, very good hands, and can block his ass off. So he will help in the run game and in the passing game. And he's going to be that security blanket for Daniel Jones. Immediate impact. Something that the Giants have needed since the Jake Ballard days. A dependable tight end. Because Evan Ingram wasn't it. But Daniel Bellinger, I will make a video on Daniel Bellinger. Sorry, guys, Daniel Bellinger. He will be tight end 1 from day 1. Now we're going to go on Mr. Dane Belton. Very good depth at the safety position and can learn the safety position for a year or 2 behind Julian Love and Xavier McKinney. If he has to be the starter, if we can't re-sign Julian Love, I think he will be able to step in and play very well. He's very fast. He will definitely be an impact in the blitz game. I wouldn't suggest putting him on slot receivers in the slot because people like our second-round pick, Wandel Robinson, ate his lunch. But he's going to be a very good player for us. He's very instinctive, very good against the run. He's definitely an in-box safety that has the capability to play the deep safety if need be. And I think he could cover some tight ends in this league as well. Maybe not a Kelsey or someone like that, but he'll definitely cover some tight ends in this league. And I wouldn't put him on the shifty slot receivers. I'll put him on like a bigger slot receiver or something like that. But he'll definitely be a great depth piece to this team. Michael Mcfadden. Very nice pickup for us. Sideline to sideline linebacker. He's definitely a guy that can hit the hole. I think he's a Blake Martinez clone. I think he's Blake Martinez with speed. And he's going to get a chance to sit behind Blake Martinez and learn as much as he can. And he's a sideline linebacker. He flies all over the field. He makes tackles. He's a very sure tackler. He's willing to get in there and make the tackle. He's not scared to go in there to hit somebody. And he's a captain. He was a leader. He was a captain for that Indiana defense. He was the reason why you watched that Indiana defense. He knows what gaps to play, and he doesn't waste time hitting the gap. When he sees the gap, he hits the gap and he gets the tackle. He's definitely going to make an impact on this team, especially as to give Blake Martinez some rest. Love the Micah McFadden pick. DJ Davidson. Is he going to play year 1? We will see, because he has to beat out Justin Ellis, Jihad Ward, David Moore. Well, I think we might have released David Moore. But he's going to have to beat out Dexter Lawrence to get some playing time. He's definitely going to be a rotational player, a rotational piece on this defensive line. And that's okay. That's okay. We got him in the 5th round for a reason. He's gonna learn. He's gonna come in and play sparingly, but he's gonna learn his first year. And once Jenkins and Jahad Ward are gone, I think he's going to be able to take up that position. They're going to get him trained up, and starting next year, you're probably going to see him playing next year. More than likely, yes, he will be playing next year. And he's going to get some snaps this year. He might get some goal line snaps. He might get some snaps on some 3rd and 2s or 3rd and 1s. We will see. Marcus Mcfadden, another offensive lineman from North Carolina. We love those North Carolina offensive linemen. He's definitely going to be a backup his very first year. But let's say if Glowinski or someone gets injured, I think he's a very valuable backup piece. He's not a Ben Bredesen or a Skura or Billy Price or anybody like that. He's definitely formidable to be a backup guard for us, just in case somebody needs a spell or somebody gets hurt and needs to come out for a second. He's definitely going to be that rotational piece on the offensive line. He's going to be a good backup for us. And I think he'll be a good backup for us for a while and maybe even take that right guard position. Who knows? He's definitely going to compete with Glowinski after his rookie year for that right guard position. And those two play very well together. Zudu and Marcus Mcfadden play very well together. So we'll see what the future holds for them. And last but not least, the 2022 draft class, Mr. Darren Beavers. He's already getting starting reps with the first team. That should tell you something. That means he's getting it over Michael Mcfadden. He's getting it over Tate Crowder. He's getting it over Jalen Smith, TJ Brunson. He's getting starting reps with the first team already. And I think this guy was an absolute steal in the 6th round. And I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't mind this guy starting. He's very good in zone coverage. He's a lot better in coverage than people give him credit for. He's an athlete. You can rush the passer from the edge. He can play the middle linebacker role, and this dude is not scared to put a thumping on you. He will knock your helmet off if you come in his area. So we will have 2 thumpers and Blake Martinez and Darren Beavers on the field. And he's not a liability in coverage. I watched this film. He is not a liability in coverage. I have a great film breakdown on Darren Beavers. And I think he will be a starter for this team as well. Well, but he's a 6th round pick. Well, hey, look, they're undrafted free agents that actually helped us win Super Bowls. Victor Cruz, Sean O'Hare. I don't know how this guy fell to the 6th round, but he did, and I'm glad we got him. Because this guy's an absolute force when it comes to that linebacker. Look for our run defense to be tops in the league. One of the top run defenses in the league this year. At least top 10. I promise you that. If we got Blake Martinez, Darren Beavers, Dexter Lawrence, Leo Williams, Ojulari, and Thibodel, we're going to be one of the top run defenses in the league for sure. Pass defense, they have to prove it to me a little bit because pass rush is a little bit different. But that run game, I think we're going to be a top 10 team stopping the run this year. Year 1 with those guys. But this Giants class, this Giants 2022 draft class, you got Thibodel a starter, Evan Neal a starter, Robinson a starter, Zudu a starter, Corey Flott a potential starter, Daniel Bellinger a starter, Dane Belton, good depth, Mcfadden, good depth, DJ Davison, he's going to have to sit 1 year and learn. Marcus Mcfadden's going to have to sit 1 year and learn. And I think you have a potential starter in Beavers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential starters. 6 starters, 1 potential starter, 3 good depth backups, and 1 that's going to have to sit and learn for a year. That's a pretty damn good draft class right here. That's why I say this Giants 2022 draft class will make a huge impact on this team and is either going to make the team good or it can make the team struggle. But we're going to have a lot of rookies on the field in 2022. And I can't wait to see these guys, man. It's a new team. It's a new regime. It's a new vibe. Positive vibes here with Big Pat Sports talking to Big Blue Crew. You know how we do. But the Giants 2022 draft class is going to have a huge impact on this upcoming season, for sure. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment, hit that bell. And if you want to talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk and join the Big Blue Crew, hit that join button for me, man. Can't wait to start doing members only streams and starting to give back to the Big Blue Crew community. Love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. But to the next episode, peace. This has been a Big Blue Crew production.